Hi guys, I just want to talk about guilt, okay? Guilty feelings, bad conscience, all them human things we put on ourselves. Well, a couple of days ago, I was watching Swedish Idol, and all the artists was dedicated a song to someone who was like the hero. And I got so emotional because my dad is my hero. I can't make a song for him. I can talk to him, and I have told him how much he meant to me, how much I love him. But now when it becomes a little bit dimensional, it's really sad to see him. And it's with anxiety every time I go there because it hurts me so much to see him not being the strong, capable father he used to be to me. My dad has been my everything. He's been the one who supports me. He's been the one who has taken my side if something's been rough or hard in my life. Whatever happens in my life, he will be on my side, and he's always been that. My dad has been the one that I crawled up in the lap to when I was a kid, and I knew he would have the answers of everything. He's been my hero through everything in my life. And it's different with other people in my family. So it's really been nice to have him. He's been the only one there that I trust totally, completely. And I can say that it's so much guilt now when he's getting old and I can't be around him as much as I want. I'm so happy I'm moving close to them, and it helps my guilty feeling a lot. But guilt, someone said once, it is some synthetic energy created by man-made. It doesn't exist in the spirit world. And I believe that. We are really good, we human beings, to create a lot of guilty feelings. That we're not good enough, we're not belonging, we're not doing well enough. And depending on the indoctrination, that you have, there will be times when you feel that you're not doing enough for the ones you love. And where is the balance? I mean, at the same time, I love my family, especially my dad, especially my children, especially the children. They are unconditional love. And I struggled from quite some time because they moved quite far away from me, and they're very independent. And I felt like I failed them because they don't call me every day. They don't need their mommy, so to speak. And at the same time, I know that it's quite nice that they are independent, that they don't need me. So maybe I did a good job there. But my ego a little bit wants them to call me more often, to say how much they love me. But at the same time, it's nice. I'm very proud of them. And I've been working with that guilt feeling for quite some time. And I'm realizing that I don't want to be a nagging mom. I don't want to be a mom that they feel that, I have to call mom because otherwise she might become sad or anything. I will never ever put that on my children. And I don't get sad because I have also noticed that over the years, that if something happens, who do they call for? Well, it's not the Ghostbusters, it's me. And that is very pleasing. So I'm very happy and proud of my children, and I have started to let go of that guilty feelings, even for what I did in the past, because I wasn't the best mom in the past, if I can say it myself. My children doesn't tell me that. They love me, they say. They understand what I've been through, and they knew I did the best I could. But sometimes that guilt feeling has been lingering for years after years after years. And I think it's finally now, when I'm getting at this age as I am, that I'm actually relaxing and realizing I can't change anything in the back. I did the best I could in the back in the time. And if you do the best that you can, people can't ask for more. I believe, and this is my comfort, they chose me as their mother. And they might even have seen before they got born that, there will be struggling times with my mom, and this is what I have to learn from that or whatever. But I don't believe in coincidences, and I believe that the journey has its course. And if you follow your soul, follow your own spirit, you'll probably walk it quite straight. it's not that easy if you have an indoctrination where you not feel good enough, because then sometimes you don't dare to take the decisions, you don't dare to take or approach things in life that you actually would have loved to do, because you always think, I wonder how they will think about it, I wonder what they will say about that, instead of focus on your own life. And in Sweden, it's very ugly to think and focus on your own life, because that means that you are egotistical, that you are selfish. And it's very important to find that balance there, really, because egotistical for me is not thinking about yourself, it's if you hurt others on the way. I believe that you should be a little bit selfish and think about yourself, because sometimes we're doing too much for others and we think about others. And I think that's why we have a lot of mental illness as well, because we don't feel good enough, we are not good enough, we're not successful enough, or whatever it can be, you know. And if you haven't been shown love during your upbringing or your indoctrination, it's really hard to understand what love is. And unconditional love, for me, I have that for my children, not so much for anybody else, I think. There, my ego comes in a little bit, and I think I would love to be unconditional loved and love others. But it's not that easy, because I am a human being with an animal instinct, and I would like to be happy as well. And I don't like to be happy because of someone else's loss or sorrow, absolutely not. But if I do something for myself that I enjoy and like, and people don't around me particularly think it's the right thing, that's their problem today. And I'm very proud today to say that I'm actually walking my way, most of the time I should say, not all the time. I do have a side of myself, sorry, where I still think that, oh, I should do that for them, I should do that for them. And I like to be pleasing. And that's that typical healer within me, you know. I like to be in service, I like to be liked, I like to be, that people say she's a nice person. And I think sometimes I've been too good for my own good. And I usually talk to people about the local garbage bin as we are. And in all honesty, I've been a garbage bin all my life, because I've always been thinking of everybody else in front of myself. And I don't want to be total turn around everything and think about me, because that's not what it's about. Because I get so much joy when helping other people. And that's a little bit of addiction. I love to be liked because I'm a kind person. But at the same time, I have to learn the balance of also thinking about myself. So today, I'm going through a fragile time. My mind is tired. I spoke about it the other time, I think I sent a video. And I can't really focus as I used to do. I don't get the words together as I usually do, but I think I caught it in time, and I think I'm gonna relax, I'm gonna take care of myself, do the move, and I think everything has caught up because I'm finally relaxing. We are on the way to move. I don't have to feel guilty every day because I'm not around my mom and dad, and I'm the only girl and their only daughter, and they don't have anyone there that can help them. So that feels like a relief for me. And like I said before, I'm going to the countryside, which I love. So it's gonna be nice to maybe catch some more more time and quality time, especially with my mom and dad, especially my dad, because I love him to bits, and it breaks my heart to see him as fragile as he is at the moment. And I'm sorry I'm getting emotional. He has been everything in my life, and I see him slowly die in front of my eyes, and it's painful. But at the same time, this is life, and we also have to realize that that's how things are. And thank God parents goes before the children and not the opposite, like some people going through. I have to say I've been very lucky. I've been very fortunate to have such a good dad in my life. to have someone who always been there and have your back, who always saw you for the beautiful girl he thought I was. And not everybody has a very beautiful upbringing, but I can honestly say that I probably had one of the best, in my opinion, because he was always there and he was always supporting me. And I think that's meant a lot through the times I've been going through. And instead of singing to him like they do on Idol for their heroes, I actually taken the opportunities to talk to you about my hero and how much he meant for me in my life. And I really hope that some or everybody of you out there have someone you can call a hero, someone who will be there for you, regardless if it is a parent, a friend, a partner, your children, but to have someone in your life that means everything to you, it means quite a lot. Because, like I said, life is lonely, and it's nice then to not feel lonely all the time. So take care of yourself out there and speak to you soon. Bye.